Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, grief counseling underway at Anota Bay Hospital following Nigerian doctor's death. Grief counseling is to continue this week for staff at the Anota Bay Hospital in St. Mary following the motor vehicle accident which claimed the life of 36-year-old Nigerian doctor Obong Eti on Monday. Eti died when the car in which he was a passenger plunged over a precipice Monday morning after the driver reportedly swerved to avoid a collision with an oncoming vehicle. The vehicle was carrying 3 other doctors who were also injured in the incident. Senior medical officer at the Anota Bay Hospital, Dr. Glenton Strachan, said that Eti had been working in the internal medicine department since March and that during that time, Eti displayed professionalism and a commitment towards his work. Grief counseling has started and will continue over the week to guide us through this difficult time, Strachan said. Strachan pointed out that the 3 surviving doctors are in good physical health but are experiencing emotional trauma. The 3 doctors are assigned to the obstetric, general surgery, and internal medicine departments. Beloved 71-year-old dies in Easter Monday hit and run. A 71-year-old woman who was fatally struck by a vehicle on Easter Monday had initially planned to spend the holidays with her family in St. Elizabeth, but a last-minute decision to go to work instead ended in tragedy. Icodel Wright, a beloved janitor and mother of 2 sons from Berwick Road in St. Andrew, had promised her granddaughter Chantel Williams that she would visit after the holidays. But just before 6:30 a.m. on Easter Monday, Wright, affectionately known as Miss Bev, was struck by a minibus while walking along the roadway in Crossroads, St. Andrew. She was rushed to the hospital by police but was later pronounced dead. Her family and the neighbors are devastated by the sudden loss. They described Miss Bev as humble, kind, hardworking, and deeply rooted in her church. Williams, who lived with her along with 3 children, said the family is struggling to cope. She was the breadwinner, the peacemaker. Everybody could count on her for anything. Just before I went to the country, she sent bun and cheese money for the family, Williams said. She always brought the family together. She was the head. She was the one that everyone called for help and advice. Williams also mentioned that Miss Bev played an active role in raising her grandchildren after washing their clothes and taking them to and from school. She was supposed to travel to the country with the family on Saturday, but changed her mind, saying she needed to work on Easter Monday. Georgia Wilson, Miss Bev's daughter and Chantel's mother, broke down in tears while recalling their last moments together when the news visited the home. She helped me cook some pork on Sunday, told me what to put in it before going to church. When her son called and gave me the news Monday morning, I was shocked. I thought Miss Bev dey our house. Miss Bev can't be dead. Can't hit down Miss Bev for nothing at all? No, I know Miss Bev as somebody else. Miss Bev can't be dead, she cried out before walking away and wailing. Wilson also said Miss Bev had told both her and their landlord she wouldn't go to work until Tuesday, but later insisted, "Me have to go clean up the place." Charlene, a neighbor and a closer friend, described the Wright as quiet and gentle. "Sometimes she was here and you didn't even know. I'm going to miss our regular conversations," she said, adding that she is heartbroken. Charlene recalled complimenting her friend on Sunday, not knowing it would be the last time she saw her. "She was looking so lovely," she said. Another neighbor, Aretha, also remembered fixing Wright's wig on Sunday before church and complimenting her on how beautiful she looked in her blue and white floral dress. "It's just a tragedy. All now me can't believe," she said. "She no deserve this. If she did sick and pass off, me woulda feel better." Chris, a taxi driver who also lived in the same yard, said her death hits his nerves. He said he would miss their regular morning chats, noting that she would get up early like him and they would both race to the bathroom. Like the others, Chris said he knew Miss Bev to be a cautious road user and is hoping the police will utilize the CCTV footage to bring the responsible motorist to justice. The Crossroads police are investigating, but could not confirm yesterday whether the person responsible has been identified. Known takeover plan, Chinese auto shop aims to raise industry standard, looking to expand exchange skills with Jamaicans. A notice posted at the entrance of WH car service located in Ferry Pen near the St. Andrews-St. Catherine border now informs the customers that the shop will only accept 30 vehicles per day. Those arriving after that quota are urged to return another day, it said. Despite the cap, vehicles continued to line the roadside outside the Chinese-owned auto repair shop as hopeful motorists, some from outside the corporate area, arrived as early as 5 a.m. on Tuesday, convinced that the service would prove more reliable and affordable than what's typically offered by local mechanics. They're more honest. We're not going to get the attitude. The local mechanics give us attitude. I've been to 3 local mechanics since last month for a simple matter, and it's just attitude. A customer who gave his name only as Lenny told the news. It was Lenny's 3rd visit to WH car service. He had arrived from St. Anne's Bay before 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and as of 5 p.m. was still waiting to be serviced. Inside the shop, one of the directors, Ming Jian Chen, speaking with the news through a translator, explained that the decision to limit the number of vehicles per day was made to preserve service quality amid its rapid rising popularity. We realize that too many people wanted to come back to check their vehicles, but we don't want to low down our quality of the service, he said. He explained that WH car service is still in its pilot phase, having opened just 2 months ago. In that short time, it has already serviced over 1,000 vehicles. Videos showing the long wait lines outside the shop have been circulating on social media, drawing even more customers. Chen admitted he was surprised by the overwhelming response, calling it beyond my imagination. If he had known the response would be so enthusiastic, he told the news he would have hired more mechanics and organized more material and equipment to repair vehicles. Currently, 10 Chinese mechanics are employed at the auto repair shop. Chen said their interest in establishing the business in Jamaica stemmed from the number of Chinese enterprises on the island and often struggle because of car problems. Their goal, he explained, was to offer more dependable, cost-effective solutions and help raise the standard of car repairs in the country. As a result of the enthusiastic response from Jamaicans, many of whom he says trust the team's skill and honesty, Chen is already exploring expansion to other parishes. Someday in the future, we will try to bring our mechanic shops, garage to different cities, because that's what we thought in the first beginning, to come here to help, to promote, to offer better service at a cheaper cost and a better quality, he said. However, he was clear that the intent is not to take business from local mechanics, but to foster a partnership and to share skills. Mechanics fixing vehicles, it's a skill. If Chinese mechanic and the Jamaican mechanic fixing skills mobilize, we can improve the whole industry. No matter when, no matter where, customers deserve better option and a better service, he said. He also revealed the plans to hire Jamaican mechanics to work alongside the current team. We are experts in some areas, you guys experts in some areas, together we can be better, he said. He added, China, we are a big country and we have all kinds of different industries from the top to the bottom, and all the different car brands, they all have factories in China, so definitely we will have little more experience because we know how to make these vehicles. Among those hoping for that expertise was Christopher Blake, a customer from Portmore St. Catherine. He was seeking help for a persistent head gasket issue. I did carry it to local mechanics, but most of them didn't know the situation because them have me running around. Some check the radiator leaking, but when me throw the water in the radiator, I don't see where the water go, he shared with the news. He said he arrived at the facility approximately 5 a.m. on Tuesday. This was his second day attempting to get to service. In addition to vehicle repairs, the company also rents out heavy equipment such as bulldozers and excavators operated by Chinese staff. Chen said they also plan to start selling car parts in the near future. Right now, it's hard for us to get the parts in Jamaica because some of the parts, they are rare, and that's one of the challenge, he said. Steve Holland, a Kingston-based mechanic of almost 30 years, believes that the shop's entry into the market could be beneficial, especially if it leads to more affordable car parts. It's gonna be a competition between other companies that are bringing in parts, but it would be good if they bring it in and it should be cheaper, he said. Holland noted that while he often purchases parts from China at low prices, the shipping costs, especially through Miami, are high, and they drive up what he must charge his customers. He told the news that he doesn't see the Chinese mechanics as competition, but rather as potential partners. It will be good if they do training also of Jamaican mechanics, rather than just setting up business and getting customers, he said. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.